Hello there, my name is Denise and I'm the Admissions and Recruitment Manager for the Bachelor Management Program at ESCP Business School. The purpose of today's webinar is to tell you a bit about who we are, what we offer and how we can help you to achieve a successful career in business. Let's start with who we are. ESCP is the oldest business school in the world. We have more than 200 years experience in the sector and our 65,000 alumni can confirm that. Every year we train in our 6 urban campuses in Europe a total amount of 5,000 managers and 7,000 students for more than 120 nationalities. When choosing a university program, besides the topic, you should take into consideration two more things. First, the accreditation. Is this program recognized somewhere else by other higher institutions? 2, rankings. Rankings evaluate how good is a specific program in comparison to another similar one. In the case of business, the Financial Times is a very good ranking to look at it. For instance, as you can see, ESCP, as well as its programs, is very well positioned in the Financial Times throughout the years. But we talk enough about ESCP. Let's focus now in the Bachelor Management Program. So as you can see, the main features of the Bachelor is that it's a 3-year program. It's a multicultural study track because it takes place in different countries, but always in the same institution. We have a mix of management subjects as well as liberal arts and languages in the curriculum. The program is taught completely in English, mixing with French, Spanish, or German, and compulsory internships are part of the curriculum as well. As it's a very complete program, we are targeting high students that they are very interested in following an international career in business. So what did I mean with a multicultural track system? So the Bachelor program is divided into 3 years, and in every year you must study in a different country. As I said in the beginning of the presentation, we have 6 European campuses, and every year our bachelor student must decide where they would like to go. So for instance, in the first year, you can choose to study in London or in Paris, always staying in an ESCP campus, or you can do an exchange year to one of our partner universities in Beijing. Either way, you will study the program completely in English. For the second year, you can choose between going to our campus in Madrid, in Turin, or in Paris. Even though you can do the program completely in English in Turin, in the case of Madrid or Paris, you need to have previous the program at B1 level of the local language. The reason behind that is that 2 subjects are going to be taught in the local language, and we want to be sure that you're going to manage to follow the classes and pass exams. For the third year, you have the option to go to Berlin or to go to Paris. In the case of Berlin, it is completely in English, but in Paris, it's completely in French. And therefore, Paris track in the third year is only open for fluent French speakers or at least C1 level. Take into consideration that regardless where you go, you must have to complete 2 internships. All our students must learn 2 foreign languages, and the languages are based on the campus track. So that means that you will learn the language of campus 2 and campus 3 inside of your bachelor curriculum. So let's say that you decide to take the track London, Turin, Berlin. Means that while you're in London and following the courses in English, you will receive Italian language class as a foreign language. You start with the basics if you don't have a previous knowledge in the language, like your name, ask for directions, and so on. And then when you go to Italy in the second year, you continue with these language courses. The idea behind is that slowly you take to get some knowledge in the language. And of course, when you're in Italy, the level improves much more faster. The same happens with Berlin. You will receive German language courses just to learn the language, but classes are going to be in English. So the idea is after those 3 years, you get at least a medium level of one of those 2 languages, And if you're motivated enough, of course, you can improve it much more. Let's have a look now to the curriculum. As you can see, the program is divided into 3 years, and in every year you have subjects in business, economics, liberal arts and humanities, the languages that I mentioned already, and you must complete 2 internships. So as you see, in the first 2 years, all the subjects are pretty fixed, means that you have to follow everything that you see on the screen. But in the 3rd year, you have elective subjects. The elective subjects allows you to specialize in a specific area, and that might be important if you decide to do a specific master afterwards. Also, if you decide to look for work, it might be interesting for the company that you're specialized in a specific field. And therefore, it's why you have the elective subjects in the 3rd year. After the 3 years, you will complete a total of 180 ECTS credits, and you also will complete 24 weeks of internship. As you can see in the screen, the internships are located in year 2 and year 3. And in each year, you should complete at least 12 weeks of a full-time internship. You must wonder how you're gonna manage to do all that at the same time. Well, we have split the academic year as the following. You start the first term in September until the end of December. You will have, of course, Christmas holidays, and then from January onwards, you have your 2nd term. From May until August, you're free, but please remember that in the 2nd year and the 3rd year, you must complete the internships. So when you're looking for an internship, there are different ways to get one. You might know someone in a specific company, maybe your parents have also one, and you want to work there, but the 3rd option that you have is our career service. We have a career service department in each campus, so regardless where you go, you will have a person in contact for you. Career service department is responsible to organize workshops to help you to improve your CV and your letter of motivation, also to show you what you could apply for jobs, prepare you for potential interviews. Also, they will connect you with alumni that maybe are working already in the company where you are interested in as well. And the most important, they organize a career event every year. The career event consists in several companies coming to the campus, presenting their company and as well as the open positions that they have. Sometimes there are internships, sometimes they are actually a work contract. This will help you to have potentially a job offer or an internship offer that will help you with your studies. And then you must wonder, okay, study management is a very broad topic. What can I do with this degree after the 3 years program? So we have a survey done, and our graduates from 2020 have shown that after this bachelor, 51% continue with a master program, most of the time a specialized master program, and 46% decide to continue working. So they have received a job offer after the studies. I must say that the figures look a bit different last year. As you know, the current situation have fostered that students decide to continue with a master program instead of working, but we believe that for next year, the numbers will look more similar to 2019. So for instance, where you could work. We gather some companies where have recruited our bachelor students, but with management, you can work in any company industry. The most important part to take into consideration is in which departments. And most of our graduates are working in finance, in IT, marketing, purchasing and logistics, management, or they have built their own company. They are entrepreneurs. But if you decide to continue with a master program, those are the universities that accepted our bachelor students. As you see, you can have students that study in the States, also in Australia, France, Sweden, all over the world. Think that our students come from more than 55 nationalities and they are seeking for a job or for a master program in all the countries. So I hope that by now you have made your mind and you like this Bachelor in Management program.
I would like to shortly highlight the 4 main points of it. First, it's a general management program. That means that you're going to learn a bit of everything, a bit of marketing, a bit of finance, a bit of consultancy, but the main point is to build a business career. You will also learn other courses besides business and management. So courses in liberal arts and humanities, such as Introduction to Psychology, History, Sociology, as well as languages. The third point is our approach. We have small classes, so around 35 to 50 students per class, and we work a lot in small groups. It's not only theory-oriented, but very practical-oriented. You will have case studies, role plays that will help you to put into knowledge everything that you learn during the lectures. And the 4 main point is your international exposure. Think that all our students are living in 3 different countries through this program. You study with more than 55 nationalities. You learn 2 new languages, and your awareness of diversity and learning about other cultures is an extra plus that you are gonna bring in your CV and especially in your life. So if you find interest in those 4 years, I want to explain you what we are looking for in our students. For us, it's important that our candidates are interested in an international career path, that they are open-minded, that they like to experience different cultures and languages because they're gonna be living abroad, that they are adaptable because moving around might bring some challenges that you must face, and therefore it's important that you are adaptable. And last but not least, that you are confident, that you are active, because even though we are there to give you all the tools that you need, you also have to use them. So if you are interested and you would like to apply for the program, you can apply through our platform. You have to upload several documents like your CV, letter of motivation, grade, and so on. Once we receive your application, we are going to invite you to an interview if you're a suitable candidate. And after your interview, within 2 to 3 weeks, you receive our final decision. If you are accepted in the program, you can apply for a scholarship that goes from 10 to 50% of the tuition fee and is based in academic performance as well as financial needs. I invite you to have a look at our website if you would like to see the deadlines that we have. For 2021, you can see it at the screen. And remember that regardless the campus track that you choose, you will be recruited by the Berlin campus. If you have further questions, do not hesitate to contact me or my colleague Manon at bachelorberlin@escp.eu. I also encourage you to have a look at our blog and our social media accounts. And I want to thank you for being there and listening to this presentation. Have a nice day and hopefully see you soon.